Oh, hi there, and welcome back once again to the Elite Four. With Chantel and Grimsley out of the way, we are heading up to the top right, and this time we will be taking on Caitlin. She has a very beautiful room, very sparkly and glittery. She doesn't have her fancy bed this time around, and yes, in case you were wondering and you didn't remember from Black and White, this is Caitlin from the Battle Frontier in 4th Gen. So, let us battle, Caitlin. I still find it very rude that she yawns at you. It's like, oh, yawn, yeah, let's battle, whatever. Musharana, level 56, Psychic type, Synchronize ability. Its moveset is Charge Beam, Dream Eater, Yawn, and Reflect. Unfortunately, she really trumps my strategy of Swords Dance X Scissor. That was gonna be my strategy for this battle, and then I was looking at the moveset before I started filming this, and I'm like, you know, she has a lot of moves that are super effective against water types. So I'm like, well, there goes that strategy. Can't really do that. Musharana is a very bulky Pokemon, and it relies heavily on just irritating tactics. It's got Reflect to shrug off your offensive attacks, not your special attacks, and it does have Dream Eater, so once you do get put to sleep from Yawn, and then its one offensive move aside from Dream Eater boosts its special attack. So very bulky. It's designed to take some hits. Unfortunately, it has no natural way of healing without some form of, where are my awakenings? There they are. I cannot find them. It has no way of healing unless she uses a full restore, which, there's her full restore. Like the rest of the Elite Four, Caitlin does have one full restore on her, so just keep that in mind. She's going to use it if you get one of her Pokemon low. Psychic types, pretty much all of her Pokemon are pure Psychic types except for one. So they're all weak to Bug, Ghost, and Dark types. So those three types are the way to go for this battle, because pretty much all of her, like I said, all of her Pokemon are pure Psychic except one of them. And she's got a very bulky team in general. Psychic types are a very interesting type of Pokemon. I kind of like Caitlin. She's an interesting trainer. Unfortunately, I am now to sleep. So, return Penny. Reuniclus. I always wanted to call it Reunculus, but I think it's Reuniclus. That makes more sense. I don't know. I'm babbling on. What do I want to use? I'm going to use Zero Dragon. Level 56. It's a Psychic type. No kidding. Magic Guard ability moveset is Psychic Energy Ball, Focus Blast, and Recover. It does have Recover. Very annoying. Like most of her team, it is kind of a bulky Pokemon, so be prepared for Recover if you aren't dealing a lot of damage to it. And also very versatile moveset, so interesting Pokemon. I'm going to actually be able to take it down with Crunch. But it may give you some trouble if you're not prepared for it. Recover is incredibly irritating. You want to be hitting that thing with super effective moves, and you want to be bursting it down as fast as you possibly can. You don't want to get in a stall match with that Pokemon. Sigaglyph is next on the roster, and I am going to go with no change. Level 56, Psychic Flying type. It's the only Pokemon that isn't pure Psychic type, which gives it a few more weaknesses. Unfortunately, Flying types bring a couple new weaknesses. I don't know if I want to use Rock Slide or Crunch, though. Decisions. Rock Slide, I think, is slightly less powerful and less accurate, so I'm going to go with Crunch. But yeah, Sigilyph, again, like the rest of the Elite Four, versatile moveset, lots of options to go with. In fact, I completely forgot about the Ice Beam. Whoops, I'm not very bright. Let's go with this. I feel like this might be an interesting choice. That'll give me the Shadow Ball attack. I don't find Sigilyph to be too bad. It's one of her less bulky Pokemon, so it's easier to knock down, and just a general feeling about it. Her last Pokemon is Gothitella. I don't care for this Pokemon. Unlike Bisharp and Chandelure, I'm not really a fan of Gothitella. I think it's a really creepy Pokemon, to be honest. And it has way too many bow tie looking things. It's just, what is it? It's so creepy. It reminds me of those things from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And they're like yellow, and it's like a pyramid stack enemy. And those things did so much damage. I hated them in the Subspace Emissary. Anyways, level 58. Psychic type. Frisk ability. Moveset is Psychic, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Calm Mind. It also has a Citrus Berry. Oh, it's really irritating. You're probably going to want to switch to physical type moves at some point if it starts setting up Calm Mind. And if it does start setting up Calm Mind, you need to finish this thing off as quickly as possible. You do not want this battle to drag out. Calm Mind is an incredibly decent setup move. It gives that buff to both special attack and special defense. And again, very versatile moveset. She has options to counter you. Be very, very careful. I actually generally find Caitlyn to be my toughest Elite Four member. Generally because I just don't have a lot to deal with Psychic types. I don't know if that applies to you, but Caitlyn has always kind of been the one Elite Four member of 5th Gen that gives me troubles. So, anyways, that wraps up Caitlyn. Next time we shall take on Marshall of the Elite Four. Thank you, and good night.